Hey, what is going on, everybody? My name's Dean, and we are continuing our career mode in the World Cup. Here we are, Australia and the West Indies. Australia, 2 wins in the first 2 games, 2 losses in the next 2 games, and today we look to improve by getting another win. Would be great. Bat. Australia win the toss. They're going to bat first. Against the West Indies here, seems like a logical choice, Australian choice. But there's a little bit of overcast conditions. Could see the ball swinging around a little bit early. What are these people just sitting on nothing? Let's jump right into it. Lose wickets, please. Lose wickets, please. They lost wickets. I want us to obviously do well, but I also want me to do well. That's what it's all about. It's a bit of me time. Pollard with a great over here. Took a wicket. And has only gone for 2 runs. Quick fire single there to get me off the mark down to mid-on. And the timing was ideal. There you go. Australia ended 34th over 4 for 160. There's got to be a half century here. Got to be a half century coming up. Oh, nicely worked through mid-wicket. That's better timing from me. It's ideal. There you go. Have a look at me just in my own work. There's a good shot. I know. I appreciate it was. A bit early on that shot. Pick up the 1. Smith, 29 from 28. He came in very similar to me. Same sort of spot. He must be hogging the strike. Yeah, we'll get a leg by here. Oh, again. Same shot. Same result. Although this one could hold up. We're looking at run 4. It is 4, though. It does get to the rope. Oh. Kind of a big deal. Oh, that's elite. Didn't think I'd be able to pull off a shot like that. Oh, turning and coming back for the second. Smith going to the danger end and gets home. So they've understood that's the spot I like to hit to, and they've said we're going to put a fielder back there. 14 from 10. It's been a promising start. Can you stop spazzing out, please? Again, just tucked away. Just pulled it down, really, for the 1. And we're almost at about 5 and over. The run rate in this game as a collective team is much better. I feel like it also does a much better job at making the confidence harder to get up higher, as we lost the wicket of Steve Smith. And obviously the confidence going up slower means that, you know, it's harder to get in and score runs. But then it will also mean that once you do get in, you can score runs. Returning for a second here, storing us around really well there. Got back really comfortably. Yeah, just got to adjust here because it's only going into 130 k's an hour. Over the top of the covers. That's down the ground, just the 1 again. I've actually been playing pretty well now. The last couple of games, I'm really starting to get good, as they say. I made like 10 in the last game or something. So maybe not the last couple. That one was better. Much better for the full shot. Again, turning for the second, and again, they've seemingly gone the wrong end. I was in a little bit of trouble getting back to the keeper's end. Even that one, I know the timing says okay, but I feel like I'm getting a little better at judging it. Alright, we're seeing Braithwaite come in for his second spell, I would think. 4 overs, 1 for 30 so far. Yeah, on the onside, just the 2. Or just the 1 is all we're going to get. But the 200 is up for the Australians. They're 5 for 200 at the moment. My confidence is now, I think, at green, and Dre Russ at the other end. Now he's none for 26. So if we can get 6 and over from here, that gets us to about 260. So a runner ball is 260. You'd probably look to go at about 8 and over, which would get you 270, 275. It's not bad. It's in the gap. Probably enough to hit the 2. Keeper's end is the call. It's dangerous. Gets back with the dive. I'm 25 not out from 19 deliveries so far. A couple of 4s in there. Strike rate of 131. Can we lift now that we've got a bit of confidence under our belt? Oh, I just needed to get that one through the gap. Oh, and they've come back for a second on the overthrow. Like, I wonder if I can hit over the top on the offside. If I just give myself room. Oh, that's pretty close. Everything worked out for me then. Everything was ideal. But I wouldn't be surprised if this goes upstairs. And it is going upstairs. The one thing that might save me is if it hits me outside the line. I think that's the big one. Is where does it hit the pad? And it looks like it hits it outside the line. Ball tracking when available, thanks Nigel. Oh, it's given it as in line! Gee, I'd like to see that again. Oh, no. It has been overturned, and the finger will go up. Although he's just staring pretty blankly there. Going for 27. I went the big shot. I couldn't get it done. I even timed it well. That was the most frustrating thing from my perspective. Was I timed the shot good. Anyway, coming in. 3 wickets, 1 for 32, our best. Oh, not bad to start. Again, we're bowling it up there. We're bowling it full because we feel like that's probably the best chance of getting the edge. It's just that slightly fuller length. Not a length ball, just a little bit fuller than that so far. I mean, it's done well. It's kept them quiet. Only the 3 runs from the 10 deliveries I've bowled. So it's been good. Oh, there is an outside edge. Oh, that's perfect. It's just perfect. There's just no fielder there. And I feel like even if I put someone there, it either won't carry properly or I don't know. I mean, it'll just mean an easy single on the offside if they get any bat on it though, other than an edge. It's gone down the wicket here. Fielder should take this. And he's dropped it. I know it's a free hit, but that's just sloppy fielding. None for 7 from 3 overs. I deserve a wicket again. Through my good bowling. Oh, and again. Slow ball Yorker. It's another dot. At the end of 17, they're 1 for 100. So we've got the run rate underneath a runner ball. Oh. Even then, could have got the top edge. This time they're trying to work it onside. This has actually been a really good recovery from the Australians. I know that the wickets haven't come, but we've kept them really, really quiet when we've needed to. We have not allowed too many runs to seep through, and, you know, 19 overs are going to be gone now, and their run rate is now dipped below 6, so we're slowly clawing it back. Oh! There's the wickets from Ambrose. He goes. I get a big wicket. Clean bowled on this occasion. And I would love to have a look at that one on the replay screen, shall we? Slinging it round. Seam position nice. Played through the shot early. And the wickets explode in joy. So, as we can see, the West Indies started off much better, and they're still in a better position than the Australians were at this point. And if you look at the Australian innings, you can see they continually lost wickets. So, if we can just keep the West Indies down and obviously take a couple of wickets, we'd be in a really good spot. All right, 1 for 10 after 5 overs. That's not bad. Oh, catch that. Do your own fielding. And after 20 overs, they're 2 for 110. So, again, it must have been another good over just after mine, because that run rate keeps dipping to less and less. Oh, is this a catching chance? I think it might be. Hang on a minute. I pressed circle. I didn't press X because it said press circle, so I pressed circle. How did you drop it? Oh, I just dropped the cup.
Less and less. Oh, is this a catching chance? I think it might be.
Waiting. Yep.
Gee, that's frustrating. Oh, nice bowling, mate. Especially the new guy. End of the over, 2 for 112. Should have been another wicket. And I think it would have been the dangerous man, Hope, too. Would have been Shea Hope. The West Indies still going at about a run a ball here. The new man in has done really well. 24 from 26. That's good for us, but obviously he can probably launch later in the innings. There's an outside edge, and it just doesn't quite carry to Mitchell Starc at short third man. 7 overs, 1 for 15. It's been a great spell. And you think the West Indies are starting to get on top in this game again. Jeez, they're really trying to step across and play me on the onside, so I need to bowl it a little bit wider. Oh, get that fielding. Yes, Dean. That's much better. Why didn't you catch it before, though, when you did that? All right, steam in here. Win the game. 3 from the over for West Indies after 35. 2 for 182. Now we look at that worm and we could see we did peg them back at one point in the innings. But the fact that there hasn't been a wicket since all the way down in the 17th over, or 18th over, is that this has been a long partnership. So it is going to need to have a wicket or two in order to break this one and peg them right back again. So I've got 1 over to bowl left. The run rate's not bad. But obviously they're going to finish strong.
Yeah.
It'll be a single. I wonder who the better wicket to take would be. Obviously Hope, you would think. There's one stage I think he was 50 from 90. He's now 81 from 114. Catch that! Oh, again, a little opportunity that just doesn't quite carry. I would have loved to see a diving catch here. This one just didn't quite get onto it enough. Who was that? It's number 40 something. This one I'm going to swing in, but I'm going to push it away. Mine. Again, good. Good bowling again. Now the last ball of my spell. It's going to be a dot. So 10 overs, 1 for 23. Really good bowling. I don't know if it'll be enough. 4 overs to go. Cummins is steaming in. It's 5 more overs required for the West Indies to win the game. And it's looking pretty dire. We go back to that moment when I dropped the catch. And the West Indies were 2 down at that stage. They're still 2 down now. I honestly don't know how I dropped it. I did everything the game told me to do. I put the circle in the circle. I pressed circle because it said circle. There it is. That looks like it's going to the boundary. And it is a West Indies victory. Australia have lost 3 matches in a row now. And they're going to start to question, is their batting good enough? Because we're just not setting good enough totals. Here are some highlights. There's the wicket. Swung away, darted in off the seam. Ripping delivery. And then we just see an abundance of shots from the West Indies here. That one down the ground off the bowling of Stark was 4. This one over cover. Very nice. And very, very good job in the end. So the West Indies once again, and Australia's bowlers failing to take wickets. So I feel like it's an all-round failure from Australia. Again, we only see 2 guys making half centuries. We only see 2 guys taking wickets. And only 2 wickets, you know, happening there. Richardson and Paris. And even Stark wasn't pretty good. So Australia's got 6 seamers in this team. I'm not sure that that is the best way to go about things, considering I'm the only one really doing anything good. Oh my God. Get out of here. I have played 4 games of pure trash. Have taken 2 wickets. Made, I don't know, maybe 40 runs in total. And Australia has made me the offer to be the captain for the One Day World Championship. Okay. Like, it's just frustration at its finest when it's like, hey, let me actually try. This is what I mean. How do I understand the timing? If I get the timing right, I hit the bloody ball, and it still goes nowhere. That's shit house.